Hello. Yeah, so this is the second video to the video I did last night about my toe surgery to remove toenails from my big toes. So yeah, I've had that done today. And yeah, it basically went alright. I didn't freak out. Didn't have a massive anxiety attack or a massive meltdown. I didn't run away screaming, so that's good. Basically the worst part about it was just the injections, really, because of the needles, and they were quite big needles and they had to go deep into the toe, obviously, to get the anaesthetic in there, and that kind of hurt. But after that was done, there was no more pain. I couldn't really feel anything, so that was alright. And and I think it was made easier by the nurses that were doing it. There was 3 of them. One of them was like senior lead nurse or doctor or whatever, and the other 2 were trainees, and they were all very friendly and whatnot, and they kind of explained everything to me, and they were explaining stuff as they were doing it and whatnot. And I told them beforehand that I'm anxious around procedures like this and anxious with needles and stuff, and they were okay with that, and they just kind of, like, when the needle part was, they were doing the parts with the needles, they were just trying to take my mind off of it and talking to me and having a nice conversation with me and stuff. So that was really good, because they were really professional, really friendly, really good at their job. So that helped a lot. And I think the fact where they were explaining everything, I knew what to expect next. So it wasn't just sprung on me out of nowhere, So that was all good. Because I think because before, when I've had procedures similar to this where it's been under local anaesthetic, the nurses or doctors doing it haven't really explained much to me. They haven't really talked me through it as they were doing it. So it's just kind of like, I think that's what freaked me out the most. Because I remember when I had my teeth pulled, I had to have it done under local anaesthetic, and I had to have quite a few teeth taken out. And they didn't really talk me through it. They were just talking amongst themselves as they were doing it. And so basically I'm just laid there seeing all these implements coming at my face, like these giant plier type things and saws and I don't know, all these weird drills and implements and stuff, and saw all of them coming at me and going into my mouth, and then all the cracking and stuff of the teeth and the noises of the drills and saws and whatever they were using. That was all kind of like scary. So this toe surgery thing was definitely a lot better than the teeth pulling, less anxious. So yeah, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. So, but at the moment I can't feel my toes. It was really strange walking on my feet, because I couldn't feel my toes. So getting home was interesting. And on the way home I was like super paranoid about accidentally stubbing my toes or bumping into things or like getting my feet wet because it's been raining, so it's quite wet and muddy in some areas. And like as well, I was worried about people accidentally bumping into me and stepping on my toes and stuff. I was like super paranoid about that on the way home, and I was like assessing everything as I was walking along the road. But yeah, managed to get home alright, and still can't feel my toes at the moment, so they're not in pain at the moment, but it's gonna take, she said it'd take 4 hours for the anaesthetic to wear off. So once that wears off, I probably will start to feel a bit of pain in there. So I'm slightly dreading that a little bit. But yeah, I had to kind of put an extra bit of dressing on it when I got home because it was quite bloody. There was a bit of blood that had seeped through the dressing, and they had told me that it's normal to have a bit of blood seep through, and if there is a bit of blood, just to put a bit of gauze over the top and tape it up, you know, just to cover that, because they told me I'm not allowed to take the dressing off. This dressing has got to stay on, and it's got to stay clean and dry, or as clean and dry as possible, until next week, when I'll go in and they'll take it off and clean the toe up, check that it's all healing okay, and then they'll redress it and that. So basically I can't really have a shower unless I put bags over my feet or something, I suppose. But yeah, so I had to kind of redress it, and if I show you the dressing, if I can get the camera angle right, probably see there, lovely big white toes. But yeah, so and they told me that for the next couple of days I've got to keep my feet elevated and I've got to relax. So now I'm just going to put my feet up, relax, and probably watch some Netflix or something to kind of recharge, because I am quite frazzled. I had to get up really early this morning to be able to get over the other side of Southampton. I had to get from Weston to Millbrook to have this done. At like, my appointment was at like 10:30, 10:45, something like that. So I had to get up quite early because of my mobility issues. I like to leave earlier than I should, just in case I have problems along the way with my mobility and stuff. I've got time to, you know, if I need to sit and rest, then, you know, I can sit and rest and stuff, you know, and I won't end up being late. And also where I rely on buses because I don't drive and I don't have money for taxis, because money, believe it or not, doesn't grow on trees. So yeah, I had to get the bus there. So left the house at like 8 o'clock this morning, and it's something like it can take up to 2.5 hours to get from where I live to the place where I had this done. So, and you think travelling in the morning on a weekday, rush hour on a bus, you know, so yeah, but we got there a little bit early and whatnot, so all good. And yeah, so I'm glad I had this done, because it is going to be better for me in the long run. Because my toenails were very badly overgrown and very black and, you know, very thick and very, like, causing a lot of problems. So now that I've had them removed, I've got more toe room in my shoes. Even though at the moment I can't wear my normal shoes, I've got to wear open-toed sandals because of these dressings. So for the next couple of weeks I'll be walking around in sandals, which I'm not like 100% happy with, because there's no ankle support in the sandals, and I need ankle support with my bad ankles and the issues I have due to Marfan syndrome, because I literally walk on my ankle joint without my ankle support and my shoe insoles. So with the sandals there's no ankle support and I can't wear my shoe insoles, my orthotics or whatever they call them. I can't wear those with the sandals, so walking is very difficult in those sandals, but you know, it's what has to be done at the moment, just for the next couple of weeks. So I probably won't be going very many places. I'll probably be too paranoid to go out anyway, because I'll be worried that I'm gonna stub my toe, because I'm like super clumsy. So I'll be really worried that I'm gonna stub my toe and it's gonna bleed everywhere and it's going to cause problems and whatnot. Also, I'm really paranoid about infections, because I am prone to getting infections, as I said in my last video about this. So yeah, I don't think I'll be going out very many places. I'll be trying to keep indoors and whatnot, so because I don't want to damage my feet anymore, and there's plenty of damage to my ankles already due to walking on the ankle joint. My foot is very bent over, my feet are very bent over, as you probably saw. When I walk on that bit touches the floor, so that's the inside of my ankle, that bit kind of touches the floor. So there's that side. This side's worse than that side. So, but I have very weird shaped feet. I have flat feet, no arches. So yeah. So walking around without ankle support and without a decent pair of shoes is bad for Marfan feet. So I don't want to do that too much. I guess if I do need to go out and do a lot of walking in the next week or two, I guess I could just use my wheelchair, you know, just to protect my toes and my feet a bit. I know it sounds really excessive because it's only like a little toenail removal. It sounds really excessive, but when you take into account my Marfan syndrome and the issues that causes with my feet and, you know, with my body and with my mobility, with my legs, also the fibromyalgia and osteoarthritis issues and what they cause with my legs and stuff, you know, so I've got to be really careful, because I don't want to end up damaging it anymore, you know. So yeah. But yeah, I'm feeling alright at the moment, and I'm just gonna keep my feet up for the next few days, probably watch a little bit of Netflix, maybe play some video games, try and get up and have a little bit of a walk around, because I don't want to seize up completely and I don't want to get any blood clots or anything silly like that. So probably walk around a little bit and do a little bit of housework as well. But yeah, I'm gonna post pictures on my Chronically Suki Facebook page of the before and after. So there'll be a few pictures on there today that I'm going to post in a minute. And then in a week, when they take off these dressings, I might be able to take a picture of what it's like under the dressing. But if it's too disgusting, I might not take a picture, because I don't want to gross anyone out too much. Even though I've probably already done that with all this toenail talk and whatnot, and showing my grotesque, deformed feet on the video. But yeah, so I'm gonna stop gabbing on and that, because I am exhausted with all this activity today, and I'm a bit fatigued because I didn't sleep last night because I was so anxious about today. So I'm quite tired, so I'm just gonna relax now. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I will keep you updated on how this is going. So yeah, thank you and goodbye.